All right, welcome back to MMA Al Dente. I'm here in my bathrobe and I'm looking to talk about Karolina Kowalkiewicz for Silvana Gomez Juarez. Even fight, even Steven. They're both minus 115. They're both 37 years old, and they both have deep resumes. Karolina's got a 13-7 record, but the 7 losses, I believe, all come inside the UFC, and that's a very underrated 13-7. She's a girl who's been near the top, damn near at the top. Lost to Joanna Jędrzejczyk at the first MSG show in a title fight, in which she almost knocked her out in round 4. But she also suffered some serious lows on a 4-fight losing streak, capped off by a submission loss to Jessica Penne via armbar. That was shitty for Karolina, and that was spread out over the course of many years, meaning she hadn't gotten a victory in a long time. And then she fought Felice Herring in a pink slip match, and she won. She out-grappled Felice Herring, which seemed to just out-hustle her and be the overall better fighter. Felice, going into it, I thought was the better grappler overall, had the better chance of getting the submission anyway. But Karolina prevailed, and here she is, again, she's 37, fighting another 37-year-old. Silvana Gomez Juarez is, definitely not as tested as Karolina, but she's still got a deep resume, 11-4. She's got 7 knockouts, and 6 of those come in round 1. So the power is the story of her offense, mainly. Her 4 losses come to 4 UFC fighters, or UFC-bound fighters. She lost to Poliana Botelho via 4th-round doctor stoppage. Her eye was smashed and closed, but it was a good fight, and Silvana was hanging with her, no doubt about it. And the same goes for Lipski. Ariane Lipski beat her via 5-round decision, and she wasn't schooled by any means. This was, of course, before they were both in the UFC, but Silvana Gomez Juarez definitely fared well in that one. Her 2 losses inside the UFC, she lost via armbar in the first round of both of them to Lapina Godinez and Vanessa Demopoulos. Demopoulos got cracked. Silvana Gomez Juarez cracked her. It looked like it was going to be another first-round knockout, and then she followed her to the mat and got armbarred all within seconds. So I think, I don't want to say that speaks to her shitty instincts as a fighter, whether it's just looking to pounce on a hurt opponent and neglecting the opponent's ground game, or maybe it was just overall, whatever, just, I don't know, maybe she did underestimate Vanessa Demopoulos. But regardless, Silvana Gomez Juarez, I think, is a little underrated as a grappler. I don't think she's going to be a fish out of water, certainly not against someone like Karolina if the fight goes to the mat. Silvana Gomez Juarez does have 2 submissions, and they're both 3rd-round armbars. Again, only the armbar has decided her submission wins and losses. But those, 2 3rd-round armbars, one of them's over a good fighter, the other one not so much. But 3rd-round armbars are better than 1st-round armbars, in my opinion. And also, she was working an armbar against Poliana Botelho deep into the fight, I think the 3rd round. She is not a fish out of water. So, overall, I do kind of favor Silvana Gomez Juarez, to be honest. I think Silvana Gomez Juarez will have a distinct power advantage on the feet. Of course, she's got the better chance of getting the knockout, even though Karolina has only been knocked out once, and it was to Jessica Andrade, which, I'm sure you'll forgive her for that one. I know I will. But still, Silvana Gomez Juarez has proven to be one of the more powerful fighters, one of the more powerful strikers, and even if she's not Andrade, maybe she's good enough to knock out 37-year-old Karolina Kowalkiewicz. I know Gomez is also 37. But, overall, I think this fight could end via submission. I know I said I think Gomez Juarez will be okay with Karolina, but I just still don't trust that. So, overall, my bets for the fight are the under, plus 110 for under 2.5 rounds. I think that's a good bet, considering both of their deficiencies, overall as a fighter, and their strengths, meaning Silvana Gomez Juarez's knockout power. And I've also bet on Silvana Gomez Juarez round 1 knockout plus 650. I put 2 sprinkles on that because I think that's worth it. And Silvana Gomez Juarez, I played her money line in the parlay as well, because again, I think if the fight does go to a decision, I don't think Silvana Gomez Juarez is, I don't think Karolina's got the offensive grappling or the mindset to pursue that type of fight even. And Silvana Gomez Juarez, I don't think she's a total fish out of water on the ground, and on the feet, I think she's just got a distinct advantage in power. And I expect her to be able to hurt Karolina more visibly over the course of 15 minutes. So those are my bets and predictions. Like, share, subscribe, all that horse shit, and check out my other videos.